What's up, guys? Classy Metal here. I went from giving you no videos to bombarding your feed with videos. It's been a minute since I've done a good old-fashioned unboxing or unpackaging video. I have a little package here, a little package, giggity, that came in from Life After Death Productions. Life After Death Productions has kind of been making the rounds lately through videos. If you're not familiar with them, I definitely implore you to go check them out. I will link them up in the description. They have a ton of underground death metal. They carry other stuff as well, but there's tons of underground death metal at prices that you're not going to beat. If you're going to go check them out, follow them on some sort of social media. I know on Facebook they have been sharing discount codes all over the place. I have done 3 separate orders from Life After Death. This is just actually the first one that's arrived. I did one that was like a 40% off. You're not going to get a deal like that. Their prices are already amazing, and then you get a deal like that. I think I have one that was 40% off, one that was 35%. And yeah, definitely go check out like their Facebook, maybe their Instagram, anything you can find from them, because I know Bandcamp, they also send messages with discount codes on Bandcamp as well. This should be 4 CDs and a tape. I believe it's 4 EPs and 1 full length. Just going to get right into this one. I have another package coming from them sometime this week. It's already in transit. And then the third order had some pre-orders, so I don't think it will be actually shipped out until May. But wanted to crack this open. I've been seeing support for Life After Death on YouTube as of late. People getting packages in the mail and showing them, and I wanted to do the same. It's a label that I like what they're doing over there, and their distro is top notch as far as the price points go. You're not gonna get a better deal anywhere, and I wanted to show you guys just a sample of what you can get. If you see something on there that you like, you might want to jump on it when you see it. A lot of the stuff is very limited. They get some stuff that's already limited runs in the first place, so it sells out fairly quickly. One of the things that I'm going to show, I know I picked up the last copy that they had there. There's a couple little promo flyers in here. Witch's Hammer, that was a phenomenal album that came out last year. Then we've got one for Nuclear War Now. It's a couple of promo things. Those will go into my packs for when I do giveaways and that type stuff. The one that what led me to do this order was a live stream that I saw on Ken's channel, Ken's Death Metal Crypt. He recently just had these guys on a live stream, a Q&A live stream, this past weekend. But I saw him mention this. He did a video where he was talking about this EP, so I had to jump on it. This is the newest release from Pestilent Death, entitled Putrid Vaticination. I believe is how you pronounce that. It's just a little 2-track EP. It clocks in about a little over 11 minutes, maybe close to 12, and it's stellar. I've checked it out on YouTube and listened to it, so I had to jump on this. This was the last copy, as I said, that they had available on Life After Death. This was released originally on Rotted Life. I know these cassettes lately have been very limited and are going fast. I just got my new stereo and stuff set up within the past couple weeks, and I love my tape deck, so I've been listening to some tapes. I've had some tapes that have come in from people and that type of stuff that I really couldn't enjoy. I could listen to them in my truck, but I couldn't really enjoy them at home because I didn't have a tape player. So now I'm stoked to have it. I'm not going to open this up out of the plastic just because, but it's on this little white cassette back there. So it's about 2 tracks, 11 minutes of just some nasty, filthy death metal. I have their 2019 full-length Chapters of Depravity. That was my introduction to Pestilent Death. And Ken talked so highly about this, I had to go on and grab my own copy. Next up, we have some death metal. This is all going to be death metal, by the way. This is a band out of Spain. This is another EP. This is the band is called Intolerance, and this is Laments from the Dripstone Cave. There we go. Unfortunately, this case got a little cracked in transit. I think it's because the cassette probably was sitting like that. Fortunately, I have purchased a huge case of replacement, a huge box of replacement jewel cases. So when something's shipped media mail, it's going to happen. You have an option to do other types of mail, but I'm a cheapskate sometimes. So But Intolerance, another fantastic death metal band out of Spain. I believe I said that already. Just crunchy, nasty, filthy stuff. Really dig this EP. I was glad that they had that available on their site. Next up is a album that actually came out 12 years ago. I was surprised to see this one on there. I haven't thought about this in forever. When I saw that it was available, I went ahead and jumped on it. This is Diamanthian, I believe is how you pronounce the band name, with Arcana, Doctrina. This was released on Ossuary Industries in 2009, as I've already said. Straightforward death metal, good stuff. I mean, it kind of represents death metal that was going in that time period. I think this was overlooked, unfortunately, quite a bit when it came out. I think people are starting to rediscover this now, and it's getting some recognition and some playback that it actually deserves. But good stuff there from, I'm going to butcher it, Diamanthian, I believe is how you pronounce that. Next up is a band out of, if Metal Archives is correct, this band is like 15 minutes from me, and I don't think that could possibly be true. I tried looking at their Facebook page for the band to see if they had a location on there. They just said the Mountain of Skulls. And Metal Archive says Knob Creek, Tennessee. And if that's true, they are probably 15, 16 minutes from me. This is, I am going to butcher this one as well, Apocryphetic with Heir to the Cosmos. This came out last year. This is I believe their debut full length. This was on Sunshine Ward Recordings. I know they have I know at least a cassette version of this out. I don't know if they've done reissues or whatever with the actual with the CD. I don't know how many presses they've done and that type stuff. Stellar stuff here. More death metal, obviously, straightforward death metal. Kind of teeters on the technical side at times, also teeters to the brutal side of death metal at times, but it is a phenomenal release. I would really like to know if these guys are from Knob Creek. I'm wondering if there's another area on the other side of the state where the mountains actually are that's entitled Knob Creek. I know that there's a couple of places, especially waterways, that are named the same in the state, especially between West Tennessee and East Tennessee. So I'm a little bit curious on that one. It has definitely piqued my interest, but this is some stellar stuff. The artwork is what drew me into this, and the music caused me to stay. Phenomenal stuff there. And then probably what was my favorite, at least rivaling the Pestilent Death as far as my favorite pickup from this order, is Sarcoughagus, I believe is how you pronounce the band name, with Invoking Paranoia. This is a 4-track EP, clocks in about 15 minutes, and it is just dark death metal. It's scary at times. It invokes that almost occult feeling at times going on, but I dig this quite a bit. I listened to it a couple times earlier today through a YouTube stream while I was at work. Now at least I have a physical copy to play in the car and hear on my stereo at home with a little bit better sound quality than what you will hear from YouTube. Fantastic stuff here. I'm going to try to link up all of the albums in the description as well, but I will definitely be linking the Life After Death Productions Big Cartel or store. I think it's a Big Cartel that they use. If not, it's their storefront. I will link that up so you guys can check that out. Go follow them on social media. I will try to link their Facebook page as well, because the discounts codes that they share on there, there's no other label doing discount codes that big and that often that you're going to find that offer up some of this underground stuff like this. I do have another package coming, as I said earlier, later this week. I will try to do a video for that one as well, because there's some good stuff in there. And then the other one won't be until next month, just because the pre-orders, if you do a pre-order, they all ship at the same time. That's all I've got for today. Stay classy, stay metal. Eventually, I will show something other than death metal. I do have other stuff waiting to be shown, but lately it's just been death metal, one after the other coming in. So I will see you all soon, I promise.